What's going on, everybody? Product Probes back at you with another knife review, and today we are doing the little $1 Ozark trail knife. Picked this thing up at Walmart. I was walking, down the little camping section and saw it. So anyway, let's dive into it and let's see what this little cheap thing's got. For it to be a cheap little knife like this, like super cheap, I was actually a little impressed with it right off the bat. So, well, let me give you a close-up on it real quick. So if you look at it right here, when you think about, alright, what can you add to a knife that's this cheap? Well, they've got a thumb stud on it, just a single thumb stud. They got a little lanyard hole back here. They even have a pocket clip with a little divot right there that, doesn't sit too high. But what do you expect on that? But show y'all, well, let me just talk about this handle real quick since I got it down here. Plastic handle right here. It's a lock back knife. Again, it's just a single thumb stud. The pocket clip definitely is not beefy at all. But the fact they actually have one on there is pretty neat. And then your little lanyard hole again. You actually got a little bit of a grip right there in the middle. But just an all plastic handle black knife. Now, let's see how this thing opens up with a single thumb stud. That was what I was impressed with. Smooth opening on this knife. And then right back here, well, let me show you. But right back here, you just got your lock back. So press right there. And it actually holds up. You see that? A lot of times with the loose ones, you can do the lock back and they just fall. Now, let's look at the break points on it. So, no break points. So it's just, that's why it's so smooth. It's just, that's your break point, is when it stops and locks into place. And let's look right down here. Now, I'll tell you one thing about this thing that I do not like at all, is if you look at this blade, it is like 3/4 serration, 1/4 straight blade right here. Simple drop point blade, but it does have a little bit bigger drop that almost gives it that clip point tip. Well, it would in a nicer, blade, but I'm not crazy about this all serration. And my only thought is because it's so cheap, they knew they weren't going to get this blade super sharp, so go ahead and go with that serration. If you need to cut rope or do anything like that, for $1, it can get the job done. Smooth opening. It's not going to hold up. I'm scared to do it, honestly. It's really not going to hold up to a whole lot of pressure. But just for $1, it's not bad. The grip on it is pretty good. Defensive stance right here, I say it's pretty good. It kind of hurts your hands or your inside of your palm right there. But, that's kind of the details on this thing. It's super simple. Opens up smooth, though. But for this blade, the serration, not sure how we're going to do it. I know Christian has already shot some of these pocket shots and the sharpness. So let's go see how sharp this thing really is.
Alright, let's go ahead and test this blade out. Not expecting anything super good, being that it is a $1 knife. So let's test the push out. Yeah, lots of push right there on the cut down. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it definitely is a super, super dull knife. Lots and lots of ripping right there. So you're definitely not going to want to use this for any type of precise work. Definitely just going to be something that you leave in the car. Nothing super special at all, but it will get the job done if needed.
Yeah, what do you expect with a $1 pocket knife like this? Now, if you were to sharpen it, let me show this. If you're just like, hey, I've got to sharpen my $1 Ozark trail, and I busted my finger, guys. I smashed it. So if this looks totally gross, I ended up smashing my finger. But get you a little file and file out these serrations right here, because this thing is not gonna. I hate the fact that it's all serrated. It's almost an all serrated blade, but the fact they give you a little bit of edge right there, you're definitely gonna want to sharpen that smaller edge right there, even before go ahead and pull out your rock, sharpen it up real quick, and then do whatever you got to do with this little cheap knife. If it's just in a drawer or in your vehicle, just something to have. You can even throw it in a bug out bag. For the price, you could always use a little cheap pocket knife. Definitely not going to be worth everyday carrying unless you just don't care and you like the 3/4 serrations. But speaking of everyday carry, let's at least go see what this thing looks like in the pocket.
Okay, being that this is a $1 knife, I don't have super high expectations, but let's see what we're dealing with. So on the slides in no problem. It's almost too loose. Definitely have some of that knife sticking out of the front right here, so they could have placed that a little bit higher. Don't like that about it. Concealed, not bad on the concealed actually. I got a little bit of a longer shirt on, so I'm sure if you're wearing a t-shirt it'd be a little worse, but it's not too bad with a longer shirt. Slide out, fine. I mean, it's nothing to slide it out. This thing is, I mean, it's a $1 knife. What do you expect with this thing? Slide in, I guess, again, not too bad. Pull out, I mean, like I was saying, it's not even like there's a belt clip in there. Just slides in and out, no problem. I'm not sure if that's going to stay, especially if you're doing a lot of running. That might slide out, but I don't think you'll have a problem with that. It does bunch up a little bit on the pocket right there, so that is a little negative side of it right there, but, I mean, what do you expect with a $1 knife?
You know, not using the jeans, a pair of khakis might be the way to go with this, but, you know, the pocket clip, the fact they even have one is actually, you know, a good thing. It's definitely $1 worth of a pocket clip. Actually, it's probably $2 worth of a pocket clip that they have on here, but it's not too bad. Super lightweight knife, guys. All plastic handle. You're not really working with much, but just to see, let's go. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go see what the weight measurements are of this knife. All right, let's see how much this thing weighs. yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it had to be under 2 ounces. Yeah, let's see what the measurements are on it. Fully open, we're going to be looking at not quite 8 inches. I guess you could measure it out to about 7.5. And then blade, about a 2.5 inch blade. If you want to count this far, they're going to give you 3 inches. But honestly, where that bevel kind of starts is 2.5 inches. And then fully closed, we're going to be looking at 4.5 inches. Well, that's it, guys. Just a quick review on the Ozark Trail little cheap $1 pocket knife they got. And I'll try to find this thing online. If I can, I'll leave a link in the description below. But other than that, guys, that's basically it. Just a quick review. Not much to talk about on it, but I'll give you one last little close-up on it. But, guys, that's it. The serration, I'm not crazy about. The pocket clip was so-so. You know, it does lock pretty good. And then that lock back right there. Super lightweight. So, for the price, guys, it's really not a bad knife. I wish they'd change that blade up. That bugs the crap out of me. But I get why well, at least I think I get why they did it like that. But anyway, guys, that's it. Just a little cheap $1 pocket knife review. I'm going to try to maybe make a little fun video out of this one and really try to put it to the test and get out and see what this thing can do. But appreciate you watching, guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one.